Hey there guys, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to review teamwork. In this video I'm going to focus on pricing plans, then we are going to jump into advantages and disadvantages. I'm going to show you the walkthrough of the whole tool, what you can find here, the top features you can find which are effective for teamwork. Then we are going to talk about a little bit those like pros and cons, and also in the end of the video I'm going to give you the advice on the alternatives of teamwork. My recommendation on project management tool is you always try it out by yourself. You have a free trial, you need to feel if it's right for you. Like for some people, Monday.com can be really difficult to use. When I entered Monday.com, for me it's really simple and easy to use. For example, for me, teamwork is much more difficult to use, but again, that's kind of like disadvantage from my side. But for you, it can be like, God damn, this is really simple to use. So definitely try it out by yourself. And let's jump to the video. You will have a link down below in the description. See, first thing first, the pricing plans. What I heard on the reviews, what I read about it, is that you can negotiate a pricing plan if you're gonna use teamwork for a longer time. But when you look here on the cost here of monthly, you see that deliver, you need to have 5 user minimum, and you have 14 euro it costs. The grow costs 25 euro. Comparing it to ClickUp, comparing to even Monday.com, this is more expensive. So this is where I see the first negative side, and the 5 user minimum can be a little bit more expensive if you're working like with 1 or 2 people. In that way, I would definitely choose a different tool. But again, let's just look and compare the features. So, okay, the time and financial budgets you're gonna have in Grow. Project templates. Okay. You don't have these in a deliver. I'm just analyzing what you're gonna have. Like even the deliver is really nice. So this is a thumbs up. And when you look on the features of deliver, there is not a lot of stuff that would be missing. So even the deliver, it can be a good choice for you. Now, so pricing plan, a little bit more expensive side. That's all right. The 5 user minimum can be a bummer for some people, but again, it is what it is. So that was a pricing plan. Let's jump into the walkthrough, and what I can talk while I'm going to show you the features, the walkthrough, I'm going to talk to you about the disadvantages that I personally see. All right. So when I'm going to enter teamwork, how it actually works. On the left side, you would find that you can jump to. So recent what you were working on, a project, a task. Then you see the my work. Means that you would find all the things that you have assigned for you. It can be your projects, tasks, etc. Now, when you enter teamwork, the one thing that you would see that it got a lot of features, a lot of stuff that you can use, and it got the coin from both sides. That on the one way, it's really effective because, like, let's say I'm going to click on the project here, and I see all the stuff here, messages, Gantt, comments, notebooks, links, people, settings, finance, dashboards, files, time, milestones. When I click on the columns, I see all of these. I can add a field or even more here. So you see a lot of stuff that you can add, and in this way teamwork is perfect. But on the other hand, it can get overwhelmed, like, oh my god, what I'm going to do here. So it's going to take a little bit of time to understand it, how we can use it. So keep in mind this while going to use teamwork, is that it's going to have a lot of features that you can use. On one way, it can be effective if you want to really play around with things. But on the other hand, it can be overwhelmed by it. So that's one thing to talk to you about. Then performance of the interface can be sometimes slow. So that's another disadvantage that I personally see. And the last one, it doesn't work in offline mode. So if you're traveling a lot, think about the different one. Maybe in the future they will improve it. Maybe there will be offline mode in the teamwork. Right now it's not. So let me down in comments, what do you think about teamwork? I'm really curious about it. And so when other people would come here, they will be like, damn, the teamwork is great or not that great. What are your advantages, disadvantages that you personally see? And I'll be really happy to hear your opinion also. Now, when I go further, I want to show you, okay, so we stopped in a project. When we are in a project, here you can have templates, and a lot of good templates that you can use. That's pretty effective. Or you have a list. In a list, you will have your own projects, and what you can do is to simply click on a project. Here, you have options to have all the views as a dashboard, as a board, as a table, milestones, forms that you can add. You have also the Gantt here that you can add. And it looks really like complex. Then I have also options to add people, settings, and really edit it as much as I need. So this is something also really interesting. So what you can do here, and that's how we can do it. So this is how we can actually use it. Now, when I'm going to click on, let's say, my project, which is going to be this one here, I can simply add a task, and I can add, let's say, YouTube business video. Here I can add the details, and I can simply add dependencies, subtasks. So on the right side you would see everything, but again you're gonna find a lot of buttons here that you need to understand. You can start a timer or log a time, have an estimate time for the task. So you see it's quite complex what you can do here. Now when I see here on due date, I can easily add here. What you can do is also create a new task here, or edit a task list. And here you can also add a task list. So it can be a list name. And I can have, let's say, finished, or to do, or I can have ideas for YouTube. And I can add a task list. And here I can simply add a new tasks. Of course, what I can do, I can easily use automations on the top right. And again, those automations are pretty good and pretty easy to understand. So this is also a really great feature Teamwork has. So when I go back, again, I can add or remove columns. And here you're gonna find a lot of columns that you can add. So you see the start date, the board, the description, the repeats, progress, private, created by, date created by, reminders, ID, so many things, right? Or even I can add a field, and I'm going to a field type, which is another things that I can add. So as you can see, it's really, really complex. And now I get also the time here. Here you can easily find the log time, and we can start the timer. You're gonna have the planning here, where you can use the workload planner. Then you're gonna find also the reporting, and you can start using the project health. So before we go and jump to the alternatives, Teamwork, the summary. Teamwork is pretty effective tool. It can get overwhelmed how many features it got, but it's complex. It's a well-made tool. The pricing plans, there is a downside on it. So there's like thumbs down with the 5 user minimum. It can be a little bit expensive comparing to other tools that you can use. So that's like something to think about. Also, it can get really effective if you know how it works. Like the Gantt chart looks amazing. That's a really great feature that you can use. And for the project management, for the ease of deployment and usability, team collaboration through messaging, budgeting of projects, planning for events and activities, enable to prioritize urgent projects, assigning of tasks to teams, all of these are really effective with the Teamwork. Try it out. You will have a link down below in the description. I give it thumbs up that yes, it's good, it's simple to use, and I would recommend using it. But it's up to you how you feel about it. Now let's jump to the alternatives. So what alternatives can you use to Teamwork? I'm really thinking about Monday.com and ClickUp as the best one. These two would be really great for alternatives. And also as an alternative, I would recommend Smartsheet, maybe if you like it, or in the end, the Rike. So these I would recommend to you that you can actually use. Now, if you can have any questions, guys, ask me down in the comments. I'll be really happy to help you and provide you some guidance and support. You know how it goes. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching, and have a great day, and goodbye. See ya.